Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches on location. We are here in Toronto at the Toronto International Film Festival. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter and to subscribe. So tonight we're talking about Showgirls. That's not what I meant. I don't know why I keep calling it Showgirls.
Was that for real?
Yes.
It seems so fake what you just did right now.
Nope.
It seemed like so put upon.
Fully not. I keep calling it Showgirls. So tonight we're going to talk about Hustlers.
Not to be confused with The Hustle.
No. The Anne Hathaway movie.
The song slash
nobody's...
dance or the Anne Hathaway.
The Hustle.
The Anne Hathaway Rebel Wilson
movie that nobody saw.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
Yeah.
Remake that no one saw?
Heartbreakers?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Heartbreakers. But anyway, the new J-Lo movie. It's really, if it was casting-wise, it'd be the new Constance Wu movie.
Sure.
Like, she is the
She's
main
the
character.
protagonist.
But J-Lo.
But J-Lo is a star.
I mean, I've always said that.
Absolutely. We have been in agreement for a very long time that J-Lo, while not necessarily the best actress,
Nope.
a star.
A star. She has it.
Yes.
She has the charisma. She has that factor.
Yep. And it worked in this movie for me.
It was great.
This is actually one of my favorite roles of hers.
I mean, this is sort of one of the most real movies of hers, is what I'd say.
Yes.
Too.
Well, and I will say this. So, we read a thing in the trades that was like, oh, J-Lo's gonna get nominated for an Oscar. And I was like, bitch, please. I'm just gonna say, after watching the movie, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be shocked if it did. I wouldn't be like, what? That's crazy.
If she was ever gonna get nominated for
This
an
would be
Oscar,
it.
this would be it.
Absolutely.
It might be a blindside situation. I still don't think she'd win.
Sure.
But like nominated.
Absolutely.
For supporting. Maybe they'll throw her in the supporting category.
Love it. But yeah, so Hustlers is the new J-Lo movie about, based on a true story, a true alligator event.
It's so good. It was inspired by a true story. Just to clarify. That's
Sure.
what they said at the front. So you gotta take it for what it is.
Good. Well, then it's based off of an article.
Yeah, a news article.
Yeah. Oh, I will say this. So, okay, I had heard about Hustlers. I think we'd seen the trailer, and I was like, maybe?
And I was like, oh, can't wait, J-Lo's in it.
I mean, I love that. I think maybe it was a bad trailer, because I just remember being unenthused. And then I read that Julia Stiles was in it, and I was like, what? She's acting? I honestly was like, where has Julia Stiles been? And I was so excited.
I mean, I love Julia Stiles.
But
I'm
also,
very excited.
oh yes. I mean, she didn't get used that much, but it wasn't her story. It wasn't about her. I was glad to see her on screen.
Happy to see her on screen.
And in person, she looked beautiful.
Oh my God, we saw her at a party. Oh my God, is she gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised that you didn't say the reason you wanted to see this movie is because of Lizzo and Cardi B.
Right.
The cast is
because I knew that they weren't. The cast is insane. I knew that Lizzo and Cardi B weren't really going to be in it. Although Cardi B had a larger role than I expected, and was great.
Fantastic. I assumed that Lizzo and Cardi B would be in the same amount of that Tyra Banks was in Coyote Ugly. She was in more of the marketing than in the film.
Sure.
And that was the case with Lizzo.
Yes.
But not the case with Cardi B.
No, and Lizzo busted her flute out. Love that.
I mean, Lizzo and Lizzo's flute. I mean, that was definitely a decision on the day, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, oh, and I brought my flute. What?
She brings it everywhere.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, okay, I will say this. Spoiler alert. Not really, because we're not going to spoil it, because I think you should go see it.
There's not much to spoil.
No. It's based on an article you can read.
It's based on a true alligator event. I mean, it just never gets old.
No. But, I really liked this movie.
I liked it a lot.
It wasn't perfect.
No, it was paced. It started real strong, right? The cast, holy shit. The seedy nightclub scene, and I will break down J-Lo's first dance, and only disappointed.
You're disappointed that it's only
I'm
one.
disappointed that there was only one.
Yeah.
Not disappointed that I mean.
Oh my God.
We'll get into it. But then it sort of became less about the things I was excited about and more about, it turned into Goodfellas or
a little bit.
The Big Short. And I think my problem with it was writing the line between it wasn't quite edgy or it didn't have teeth. It sort of dipped its toe in and it really made me appreciate how in Showgirls, everyone was like, we're gonna be fucking naked because that's what strippers do. They're fucking naked. We never see J-Lo's. Yeah, I mean, certain
Like, not when they're hanging out eating chips.
Well,
That aspect of Showgirls is wrong.
They're just talking about being naked when they're eating chips. No, I mean in the club and stuff. Like,
Sure. There was a lot of tit in the club.
Of extras. I'm just saying, it made me appreciate the courage
of the main
Elizabeth Berkley and Gina Gershon for just being like, and we're fucking naked, here's my tits.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
We don't see any of the lead cast tits.
Fair.
I mean, we basically see Cardi B's tits. I mean, she's just wearing diamond-crusted pasties. I was like, yes, for all of this.
Yeah.
Yes, you yell at that bouncer and you give him what for while you're wearing a corset and pasties.
I loved it. That was she was
great.
It was great.
So the plot is a group of, I guess, high-end strippers.
It's pretty luxe for like,
it's a luxe club.
Yeah, it's New York.
And the recession happens, and so they decide they still have to start making money. No one's spending money on strippers anymore, so they're going to start drugging their clients and then charging their cards for them, essentially. And then what are they going to say? Report it to the police?
Right. What if somebody calls the cops and says what? I spent $5,000 at a strip club, send help.
So that's essentially the plot. Yeah. But it's really about,
that's
the
what I loved.
camaraderie. I liked that aspect.
It's pretty deep, and it touched on subjects of like the sisterhood, friendships. It touched on hurt people kind of thing, where it was just like they're just trying to find their way and to get by.
And privilege and race.
Absolutely, it touched on. I mean, there were conversations that were handled very subtly, which I appreciated.
That conversation, so it's sort of wrapped around Julia Stiles interviewing Constance Wu, and it cuts in and out, and it's like her voiceover kind of narrating it all. And Julia Stiles is lightly judging them, like asking pointed questions, being a reporter, and Constance Wu kind of puts her in her place, and it's just like,
did you grow up with money?
Did you grow up with money? What your parents do? What school did you go to?
Where'd you go to school, huh?
What would you do for $1,000? That's a lot different. I was just like, but it wasn't even that luxury what we just did.
No.
It was very just like, and then you could see Julia Stiles be like, oh, bitch, I gotta check myself.
Yeah. Yes.
It's good.
It was really good.
Julia Stiles' like mug reactions of like, what now? Quite good. Should we talk more about how it's? I mean, at least the first half hour is Showgirls.
It's Showgirls meets burlesque without as much tit, air rights, and wagon wheel Watusi.
You never get enough wagon wheel Watusi.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
But
now, if Cher was in here, I mean, it wouldn't fit. But if
she could have played mom.
I mean, she could have.
I mean, it would have been different.
Then it would have been burlesque, and it would have been a mess. It's not. That wouldn't have worked.
I mean, stop talking so poorly about burlesque.
I mean.
Yeah. So no, but Constance Wu starts at this new club. She's kind of shy. I mean, I thought the sort of grittiest, bitiest scene was the opening scene where she's trotted out like cattle, and she's trying to get it, and it shows just her night. Oh, and they call her Lucy Liu, and it's like so rude and racist. And then they're like, come on, to their friend, like, come on, man, don't be a pussy. Like, it started, and I was like, I hate men.
Yeah.
Men are fucking terrible. Like, it was just the
entire movie, I was just like...
Fully, but I was just, but I did like that none of the men were characters. They were all the rounded outness of what female characters usually are in film.
Sure.
It was like, and he was a guy.
There was literally never a single male character. Actually, that's not true. There were two. The ones that she got close to, and I liked that, where she then felt bad for like a couple guys that she was not taking advantage of.
We didn't really know. I mean, they were not three-dimensional.
No, not
so
at all.
I loved that all of the male characters were one-dimensional, and that guy in a suit, and that guy in a suit. Great.
Completely replaceable.
And the naked guy, by the way. I mean,
oh my god, he was hot though.
I mean, he was in shape.
Yes. Very fit.
I was looking up, I was like, was this movie rated R? I mean, I guess because there's tits and stuff. And I was like, oh, but we see a full dick. Okay, great, that's right. Right. So there's that.
And they drug people. I think
Does that make it rated R?
I'm pretty sure.
I think the cussing and the naked dick. As opposed to...
There's quite a few
As opposed to the
drug use definitely.
Dick.
It's the clothed dick.
It's got its own little
There's bulge.
sheath.
Batch is not rated R, so there you go.
Batch is not rated R.
But yeah, so I mean, it was definitely Showgirls E. You could tell that the director had.
I mean, you could just tell. I mean, we're here. We're ready to talk about J-Lo's one and only dance. Oh my God! It It was like Noah parting the sea. It was biblical. I mean, she comes out and the dance is, she burns when she dances.
Oh, J-Lo is amazing.
It was fire.
Yeah.
And then they're just making it rain. Like, I've never seen Making It Rain with Cash look that cool. Like, it was just like, bitch.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And then I love that she grabs she has all her money and she's walking by Constance Wu and she goes, "Doesn't money make you horny?" And I was just like, yes. It was funny because in some ways the dialogue could have been in Showgirls. And like, you know, they had a moment where they go.
Their nails became one, and I was like, we both turned to each other like, oh my God. Literally, J-Lo's on stage performing. She's the star. She's, you know, the lead of Goddess.
Yes.
And there's a shot of Constance Wu just like looking longingly at her, and it was just Nomi.
Yep.
Like if she had done the flourish of like, and I'm learning the dance, and then I will take over. I mean, I did like the.
Oh my God.
Their bond was, you know, like it wasn't an All About Eve. Bitch,
Right.
I'm younger and I'm hungrier.
Right. No.
Even though I mean, would I watch that movie with J-Lo? 100%. Yes. Maybe Cardi B is like the younger and hungrier one. I want to watch it, but anyway. It was about their friendship.
It was,
and
I really like that aspect. It had a lot of heart. I would say definitely you could go see it. I enjoyed myself. I thought it was really, they did a good balance of like having a lot of fun with the girls, just like kikiing, hanging out, and also a roller coaster and a story. It's not perfect.
It's a really good story. It's interesting. I think it's a little too long. Still totally worth watching.
Yeah.
A few too many montage slow motion over songs of them celebrating and being like, money, champagne.
And it's like, we got it.
I was like, I'm cool. Like, give me a little more.
Or just trim it all like tight.
Tight.
I mean, it wasn't long, but like it just could have.
The pacing, it just slowed down. It was like the same thing over and over for a little bit. And I was like, okay, but I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the next dance. From J-Lo.
Yeah, give us more J-Lo dancing.
It is worth it. It's good anyway, but it is worth it just to watch her dance.
Oh yeah.
That scene. I want to watch it again.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then when at some point after the recession, blah blah, J-Lo turns to Constance Wu and goes, "You know, we can't dance forever." And it's like, well, I think you might be able to.
J-Lo might be able to.
Because
she's 50 years old and she looks flawless.
I mean, we saw her at a party, and I was like, bitch.
Oh my God.
I mean,
we saw her at the AT&T lounge, and she might have put a curse on me, and I'm cool with it.
We didn't talk about my other favorite scene, where after the dance, Constance Wu finds J-Lo up on the roof in her stripper, scantily clad with the fur just draped on this roof, smoking.
This was my favorite, where the audience, this was the first time the audience laughed.
To Constance Wu, she's like, well, where's your coat?
Oh, right.
I left it inside. Well,
come in my fur.
Well, come in my, and they have this hug where she's sitting. She might as well have been like, let me brush your hair. You know what I mean? It was good. And they sort of explored J-Lo's sort of need to mother helpless and sort of broken people, and that kind of dribbled throughout the plot. But I was like, oh, what's happening here?
I also just loved come into my fur.
I mean, it was great. It was great. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Can we talk about J-Lo's denim swim line? That then Keke Palmer was wearing later.
Was she?
Yeah, so when Keke Palmer was also in this movie, she's one of the girls, and when the guy jumps off the roof naked.
Oh my gosh, she was wearing.
She was in the denim bathing suit.
Good.
J-Lo's like, I'm creating my own swim line. I know some people think denim's not comfortable when it's wet, but I swear it's more comfortable.
I was like, I can't.
I love this because I love the dichotomy of she's the fiercest bitch ever. Yes.
Sure.
And then it was but she's still human.
Yes. She's not J-Lo.
It took her off that pedestal.
Yes.
And you're
Yes.
Oh.
And wasn't it called something really silly?
Oh, it was Ramona and
Swimona
or something
like that. It was pretty bad. It was ooh, no.
My friend mocked up these business cards. It was like, oh, that's cute.
It was.
But it did a good.
Yes.
It rounded out her character in a way that was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and that was when we get, it's Britney, bitch.
Oh my God.
And J-Lo's like, this is my jam. Yes. Pump it up.
I would have died. It wouldn't have fit, but I was just like, if only they were just like, Britney Spears, can you save us?
Can we be saved?
Never gets old.
It literally never. It might be my favorite 15 seconds ever.
Can't you save us, Britney Spears? Can we be saved? God, why is Satan controlling the universe?
It's like 5 minutes left to live. This on repeat.
Yeah, that's what I would like. I did like when they're seducing all these Wall Street guys and like stealing their credit cards because I mean it is hard to feel bad for them.
It really is.
They're like no one should be drugged and you know.
Right. But also they're all assholes. I love that J-Lo speech. That's the Oscar clip. If she
Fully.
They stole from everybody. Is that fair? That's what's paying for their blowjobs. The firefighters' retirement fund.
Fuck them! And I was like,
yes! It was really good.
Well, then at some point, I mean, she essentially just quotes Showgirls, like, you know, everyone's hustling.
Oh, yes.
You're either paying for it or you're dancing for it, something like that.
She goes, the whole country's a strip club.
Yeah.
You're either, some people are throwing the money and some people are doing the dance. And it's like, I mean.
That might be the Oscar clip. It was so good.
That's two Showgirls again.
Oh boy. And their drinking problems.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. Oh.
Every time they're trying to seduce a guy, let's get shots. Yum. That was good.
Yeah.
So no, I would highly recommend it. I
Yes.
really liked it. It did have a few pacing issues that slowed down a little bit, but the performances are great. Constance Wu is
She's
amazing.
Yes.
J-Lo is fire.
Yep.
Cardi B was amazing. I mean, everyone was great.
There's a crazy cast and they were all great.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the more I think about it, I really love that the men were just, like Constance Wu's baby daddy. Like we barely like. He was
hardly there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's true.
He played boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like he definitely didn't have a character name.
I fully get it. He was just boyfriend.
I loved it.
Yeah, I think the fact that it was directed by a woman and it had all this female cast and everything, you could tell,
helped.
and it made a huge difference.
It didn't feel predatory or
Nope.
like through the camera lens or anything. It was very. That helped a lot.
A lot. It really kind of reminded me in a lot of ways of Support the Girls. Not as small of a story and a lot more like extravagant and fabulous and whatever, but it had the same kind of like mothering and nurturing sisterhood and exactly and like disgusting men, a lot of the same things.
Themes.
But it was certainly on a grander, more fabulous scale.
And J-Lo.
And J-Lo.
And J-Lo.
Cheers.